straighten it out. Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with episode 9. Today we're gonna talk about Polo G. Was just arrested in New York. Police found a gun in his hotel room, or should I say the maid was cleaning his room and found a firearm and pretty much called the police. Let's jump straight into it. Give a second for people to jump in. All right, let's jump straight into it, y'all. Polo G arrested for gun possession in Manhattan, New York. Polo G has more legal troubles on his hand after being arrested for gun possession in New York City on Wednesday. A gun found by a person cleaning a room that 25-year-old rapper was staying in. The Dominic Hotel located in downtown Manhattan. Polo G got that bread. Police were notified by hotel staff that there was a gun. XXL confirmed that Polo G was arrested with the New York Police Department today on Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. Police were found to property to 2800 Almont. Upon arrival, it was reported to office that a firearm was at the location and individuals was placed into custody at the location without an incident. He was charged with criminal possession of a weapon, criminal possession of a firearm. I'm trying to see what else. In 2013, Polo G was arrested outside his LA home. Police conducted a raid on his residence. They found assault rifles and other guns, and this is when they arrested his brother Trench Baby for the alleged murder of 757 Little Row. But it ain't looking too good for Polo G, man. It's a difference, man, getting caught with a firearm or getting caught with a strap. And, you know, Detroit or Philly or one of these towns, but when you get caught in New York or California or Illinois, man, they got some of the harshest gun penalties ever, man. So it ain't looking good for Polo G. You got to remember, they made Lil Wayne go to jail for a strap in New York. And Lil Wayne got way more money, way more connection, way more tied in. And they made him go to jail. They made him go to prison, I should say. New York does not play when it comes to firearms. You see how the feds is indicting Lil Zay Osama for him allegedly getting caught with a switch in a Uber or something like that. Man, the police in New York does not play about firearms. Why you think them boys be going around and, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't play that there. That's why, man, up there, why you think up there they call it a $150? For real. New York do not play that, man. It ain't looking good for Polo G, man, because he was already out on bond for what I just explained to you that happened earlier this year. I mean, earlier last year. No. It was towards the end of last year when he got caught with firearms at his residence in L.A. He was still out on bond for that. So on top of you being on bond in L.A. fighting weapons charges, you go to New York, of course, he wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't violent or anything like that. The hotel maid just doing her job, cleaning the room, seen it, and called the staff more than likely, and they called the police, you know. But that's a serious situation a serious charge to catch out on bond in L.A. Even if you get out of this New York junk, your bond more than likely gonna get revoked in California, so you could just chalk that up, you know. Polo G somebody can come forward and say it was theirs, but knowing how New York is and how they gonna want a big time rapper, if the name, I mean, if the hotel room was booked in Polo G name or whatever the case may be, he gonna have to eat that charge, bro. Cause New York gonna want Polo G. They ain't gonna want none of his homies or none of that. New York is gonna want Polo G. They're going to try to make an example out of him. The same thing they did with Lil Wayne when he got caught with that blick on his tour bus. They're going to try to make an example out of him. That's just what they do to celebrities. And I don't see how, like, when people don't know how harsh New York, like, they gun laws is. I don't see how people don't know that yet, and they still be moving around in New York walkie. Like, it's to the point that in New York that a lot of the times the security that you hire in New York, if they not an off-duty police officer, they can't even have a firearm. Like, it's that hard, it's that serious there. You know what I'm saying? And by Polo G still being out on bond for his weapons case in Los Angeles, you fighting back-to-back weapons charges. Then your last one in New York, man, it ain't looking good, man. Polo, we might not never hear Polo G next album, man, for at least about a couple more years. But he got the money, you know. He can get himself a good lawyer, but it's going to be hard to beat if either the weapon was registered in your name or the room was in your name. Either or one of those ways, you're going to have to chalk that up. You know what I'm saying? And I can guarantee you it more than likely was not registered in the state of New York. So you're going to have to eat that up too. When, bro, you just show Wallow and Gilly $10 million worth of cars in your front yard on top of a $20 million mansion look like, and you couldn't have armed security with you in New York? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I get it though, man. A lot of these youngsters, they don't want to put their lives in their hands and officers or security hand, but we just gonna keep seeing rappers keep getting smacked every other week, right upside the head. Bow. Polo G about to fall another victim. Bow. Then you got caught in New York? Man, watch what I tell y'all. If he a convicted felon, the state is going to drop the charges and the feds is going to pick Polo G case up in New York. If he's a convicted felon, watch what I tell y'all. If he's a convicted felon, which it didn't say he was, it just said charged with possession of a firearm. But if it comes out that he is a convicted felon, the state is going to drop those charges and watch the feds swoop right in and charge Polo G. Because we keep seeing it. And they only doing it to rappers and celebrities and people that got a name, you know? Or if you causing havoc in your city, you know? And people know what I mean by that. You know? Polo G was moving a little bit too fast on this one, man. You know? And it's going to be hard because you, even if you get out on bond with this New York case, you're going to have a automatic bench warrant or automatic warrant from Los Angeles because part of your bond conditions is no police contact. You know, they ain't talking about getting pulled over, a little seatbelt ticket, traffic violation, speed, none of that. That's petty. So the judge going to look like, hold on. Not only, Mr. Polo G, did I tell you to stay out of trouble, you went across the country and got caught with another firearm. So now when I'm telling you, you don't think you think I'm joking with you. Think I'm a joke. That's how the judge is gonna look at this situation. Whether if that's the case or not, that's how it look. When you keep giving the system more opportunities and more, they gonna get you. You know, and I just don't see how these youngsters ain't peeping this out, man. And they got money to move around with. Dang near Secret Service bodyguards, how much money these young dudes getting in this rap game. That man Polo G just showed $10 million worth of cars on his Rollo and Gilly the Kid $1 million worth of game interview. He had $10 million worth of cars outside. And his mansion looked like it cost another 10 or 20. And you can't pay $15,000, $20,000 a month for security. His chain looked about $150. Hell, that's a year worth of security right there on your neck that you just jangling and dangling. You know, that's a year worth of your security right there. You know, then your watch probably another $100,000. That's 2 years worth of security. So you wearing 2 years worth of security on your neck, but you don't got security. But yet you keep getting caught with firearms, bro. If this man is a convicted felon, bro, I'm telling you, bro, New York, the state is going to clear a way for the feds to swoop in, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. They tried to get Wayne, but Wayne wasn't a felon at the time. But I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. But you see how they got him the next go round. Trump had to pardon Lil Wayne's sentence. He was about to go down. He was about to face a 10-piece. But Trump pardoned him. They ain't playing no more with these rappers and celebrities. If you a convicted felon and you get caught with a firearm, the state is gonna drop the charges and let the feds come and swoop in. We keep seeing it. They doing it right now to Lil Zay in the same city, Manhattan. They doing the same thing to Lil Zay right now. The state dropped the charges, and a year later, probably was over a year, the feds came right in and picked up Lil Zay case. You want to know why? Because he's a rapper, and we can make an example out of him. Y'all got to understand this. I'm going to say this again. Illinois, New York, California has some of the strictest and harshest punishment when it comes to firearms. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. They have some of the worstest sentences and some of the worstest punishments for firearms. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't going to tell y'all kids no lie. But wish Polo G the best. His bond, we ain't really heard nothing about it. Like I said, he just recently got arrested on Wednesday. Like I say, even if he do get a bond from New York, he's still going to have to deal with his LA situation. And I doubt if his LA judge give him a bond, you know, because like I say, this is 4 months later, you know, you get caught with around more firearms, you know. You wasn't around it, but like I'm going to say again, if the firearm was registered to Polo G or the room was registered to Polo G, he got to take that hit. Because he don't look like no brother that's going to tell. Somebody could probably step up and say it was theirs. That may change the equation or the situation. But then again, who's about to... If he got some real dudes that'll step up and take that charge, you know, and say it was mine, you know, but they better remember when they walk into that courtroom and say it's mine, you still in the state of New York. It don't matter if it's you or Polo G, and they really about to hit you because they want Polo G. So you best believe whoever walk in there and take that charge, you better hope Polo G about to take care of your family. That's all I'm going to say, because you going to Rikers Island. That money better be worth going to Rikers Island, because that's one of the top tier. They keep talking about Cook County Jail. Yeah, all right. Go to Rikers Island. Yeah, all right. It'll make you cop a plea deal real quick. But it's your boy D's Media signing out, man. I just wanted to go live with y'all, man. We on episode 9. I'm going to go live again with y'all tomorrow, but rapper Polo G was arrested on Wednesday in downtown Manhattan. A maid was cleaning his hotel room. He was staying at the Dominique Hotel, and pretty much she spotted a firearm and alerted her staff, and they called the police, and Polo G was arrested without incident. As of right now, he doesn't have a bond or anything like that, but I'm going to say again, he's already out on bond for a previous possession of a firearm case that he caught when they raided his crib. Back when they arrested his little brother, this was probably the end of 2013. So we talk about 4 or 5 months later, you go across the state to New York, one of the worst states ever, then you get caught with one, so it ain't looking too good. But it's your boy D's Media signing out. Peace, positivity, network growth. Let's save these kids.